Hey guys, what's going on today? BOJoeKO here, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks NHL 15 GM mode, getting started with our Year 3 off-season right now in the free agency. And this episode could be a little bit of a shorter one because basically all we're going to do is sign some free agents here, sign some rookies, simulate up to the beginning of next season, check out the overall jumps, and then I'll be able to get some suggestions from you guys regarding trades because I want to see the overall jumps first and then decide what exactly I'm going to need for this team and what possible trades I can make. So let's go into free agency first, though. You guys did give some good advice for some free agents to sign. And obviously, we do need to sign at least somebody in here because we need to get under the cap. We have, I think, $18.3 million worth of cap room available right now. So we have to sign some people during this free agency. And obviously, Patrick Berglund is definitely the highest valued free agent right now. He's technically considered a second line forward, 84 overall. There's a couple of teams interested in him, and honestly, we have the cap room. I don't know if he'll fit into our team anywhere, but I think if in, I guess as a worst case scenario, I guess you could say, if something bad happens, if we need to make a trade with somebody, he will have to play second line time. So we might as well sign him just for the fact of signing him, and we need to get cap under our belt here. So let's sign Patrick Berglund. He wants 3 years, so we can give him the 1-year deal, offer him up the amount of money that he wants, 5.2, which would be really good. That would drop us down to like 13. So I'll offer him about 5.4, 5.3 for 1 year on a one-way deal. That should be enough to get Patrick Berglund. And so we got him there just to make up some cap room. And then I was also looking for another possible fourth-line player to maybe round out my team. And I was looking through most of these guys. Like I said, Lauri Korpikoski didn't have the best defensive category. Neither did TJ Gagliardi. Have lots of snipers, so he didn't have it. And then I came to Daniel Winnick. And Daniel Winnick actually has a pretty good defensive category, 85 overall for everything. I needed a winger, so that's good. He's very good disciplined as well. Very good defensive player is Daniel Winnick, so definitely I will be picking him up. I will sign him for a 1-year deal as well. Just to make sure I get him, 2.3 for Daniel Winnick for 1 year. Just as a nice little fourth-line player there. And we're good to go. So that's for the depth players, I guess. So we have 5 and then 7. That's $7 million. We'll be cut down to 11 mil. I think we're fine at 11 mil. And obviously, if I have to call up some people or send some guys down, we'll do that. All right, so forward prospects here. Let's just sign one forward prospect. There are a lot of very good forward prospects out there. So let's just take our pick here and sign one forward prospect because we do have a lot of them. When it comes to the defensive prospects, I might sign maybe 1 or 2 of those guys because I need some of them. But for forward-wise, let's just look for a couple of them. All right, so remember we got to look for age. Remember we got to look for age. 22, I'm going to look for age and then overalls as well. All right, so like I said, I'm not going to be going lower than the top 9 forward. This Bennington guy is technically considered a fourth liner already, but he's probably, he's a grinder. High potential for, I think it's his his shooting power, why he's up there, pretty good. But remember, let's look for the overall and then look for the age. Remember, okay, there's a 20-year-old 75 overall. That's not bad. Is that Adrian Kempe? It is Adrian Kempe. Top 9 forward, mean potential, 20 years old. Power forward, that'd be pretty nice to have one there. Do we want to sign him? He's the youngest I've seen, 75 overall. It's pretty decent. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sign Adrian Kempe. Adrian Kempe, let's get him onto the team for 3 years at 0.725. There you go. That's the only forward prospect we're going to get. Each year we basically just need to sign one person at a time. That's good for that. Now, let's go for defense here. Defenseman. There's 2 21-year-olds at 76, but I'd rather get Kempe. He's 20 years old. All right, so remember, there's no good defensive prospects that we need to go out for other than Falk. There's no real reason to pick him up. So let's go for, once again, potential for defenseman here. 74 number. I want to see if I can find some players other than a defensive defenseman. So this guy's not actually too bad. Hillis. Riley Hillis, who's a defensive defenseman, 21 years old, 74 overall. That's not bad. Roll-up is 77 at 24. He was that enforcer. Yeah, I didn't want the enforcer. All right, let's take Hillis. Let's offer up Hillis a contract. 3 years. I'm going to go 2 years on him. Can I not go back on the 3 years? Okay. 3 years is the most. That's all I can offer him. All right. Have to sign him for 3 years. Fair enough. All right, Hillis. And then, let's see, anybody else? Lewington, he didn't play last year. Is there anybody else like decent age? Hunter. What's Hunter? Hunter is a defensive defenseman. We just got Hillis, who was a defensive defenseman. Rolf was the enforcer. Lewington, all these guys are 7 defensemen. So I guess we'll stick with Hillis because Lewington has been on the free agency list for I think the past 2 years. So there's no reason to pick him up. Now goaltenders, I know what we're going to be doing here in goaltenders is we're going to be trying to go after Alex Dubois, who's an elite potential goaltender, 23 years old, 77 overall. We're going to definitely try our very best to sign him. Buffalo, New Jersey, and Pittsburgh. Offer this guy up the max contract that you can offer him. There we go. Let's see if we can get Alex Dubois on our team, and that's it. We're only going to offer him that, and we're good to go. All right, so we can skip ahead here, a couple days in free agency, and we'll see what happens. All right, so we can get out of here. Got everything that we need to get done. I'll wait for the overall jumps, and then we will see what happens here. So let's advance a day. Advance a couple days till we actually get the pop-ups here. It's going to take a couple of these guys a little bit of time to decide. All right, so Patrick Berglund accepted our offer for the 1 year. The 1 year at, I think, 5.3 mil, so that's good on us. Daniel Winnick accepted good. Alex Dubois on our team. We're borderline being too low financially, but he took that. Riley Hillis accepted, and Adrian Kepe accepted. Okay, so that is all the free agency work that we need to do, probably. I think we're more than fine for cap room. 11 mil should be more than enough to get it done. So we're going to simulate all the way past free agency here. This shouldn't take too long. I guess I'll talk to you guys a little bit. I really didn't feel like recording this today, to be honest. But I'm getting it out there. I'm bored. I need something to do. I've been feeling kind of down in the dumps for the past couple days. Had a show with the band this weekend, and unfortunately somebody stole and or took my North Face jacket, and I'm pretty upset about that. If anybody has not had a North Face jacket before, look at any like high school girl or like college girl nowadays. More than likely they're wearing one of them. They're warm, they're comfy, and they are also very, very pricey, and I'm pretty upset that mine got taken. So what are you going to do, though? All right, I wanted to stop here because I do think after free agency right here, I think this is when I could start doing the call-ups and the call-downs. And this is the reason I want to call Nicholas Jensen down to the minors like right now, because I don't want to be left with that craziness that happened last year. I want to see if I can call up or send down players here. All right. Not yet. I think it's when the schedule just start, or when you get the notification of the salary caps. Or the salary cap or whatever. I think that's when we can start. So let's go about another 3 weeks here. So once I get that notification, then I'm going to start sending people down. I think we'll go to the beginning of the month here. It's going to do it right there. Nope, not yet. Alright, let's go to the beginning of October. Beginning of October, and let's see if we can actually do our things right now, or if we still have to wait. Once I get that schedule updated, once the teams start popping in there, I want to see, because I want to just know whenever it's the most recent thing that I can do, the quickest, the first date that I can send guys up or send guys down. I'm definitely going to be doing that. All right, so let's go here. Actually, you know what? We're in October. So let's just start advancing a day little bit by little bit. And then it'll probably pop up in our game here or there. Alright, salary cap. There we go. We probably got it now. There you go. Team is updated. Schedule's updated. Let's go our rosters here. Everybody should have got the jumps right about now. Roster moves. And let's see what we got going here. You know what? Let's go to our contracts first. go over our contracts first, and let's see all our good overall jumps and whatnot. All right, so let's view contracts here. List all contracts, and we're good to go. All right, so let's start in the back end with the goaltenders. All right, so I don't think maybe anybody got a jump maybe yet. Eddie Lack and Alex Dubois. So Alex Dubois actually got to jump up to a 79 overall. He's a minor league starting goaltender, so we'll be starting him down there. In the system, Polvika is an 81. That might be good enough for a backup. It still says a minor league starting goaltender, but it could have the same effect in this game as it does in the 360 version, where it doesn't update the roles just yet. So I might have to do that and myself, but Polvika is an 81. Eddie Lack is an 84. So possibly we might have to make a trade for like a backup goaltender, so Eddie Lack can maybe have somebody there, because I want to play Polvika in the right spots. I want to get this guy as much freaking time as I need to. So if he needs to be played in the minors, he's going to get played in the minors. As much as I want to play him on the main roster, I don't want to stun his growth and don't lower his potential up a bit just because of that. But Alex Dubois and Patrick Polvika, pretty good looking right there. All right, so Eddie Lack still stayed at 84, which is good. All right, now we got Cam Fowler at 87, Edler 85, Tanev 85, Hamilton 85, Dan Hamhuis lowered down to an 83. Not looking good for Dan Hamhuis. He's lowered down to a top 6 now. Edler didn't get hurt at all. Edler, we've been playing Edler down there in like the top 6, but he didn't get hurt. Dan Hamhuis has taken a very big hit. He's getting up there in age now. He's 83, top 6 with Stanton, which is kind of good, I guess. In essence, we can play Tanev and Hamilton where they need to get played now, essentially. Edler can play probably top 2 now. So that's good. Not really that good, but whatever. We got Hogboom is at 82. So Hogboom is at 82. He's a top 6 defenseman as well. He has better stats than Stanton, I believe. He's a two-way defender. I think he's got better defensive stats than him. So Jens Hogboom could possibly get a start this year on defense for us. So that's pretty good, 22 years old. And also Mason Gertson is 80 overall. He's a top 6 defenseman as well. Okay, so there's that. Archambault, yep, all these guys up there with their overalls. Jordan Subban still taking his good old time, 76. And all these guys down there are unsigned rookies. Okay, there's that for in the system. Okay, right wingers. We have Zach Cassian still staying at 84. Nicholas Jensen still, okay, he's in the system already. Good. Stay there. I don't want him going anywhere. Depth forward, stay down there. I don't need him this year. Kavanaugh, Mears, Walker, and Bloodhoff, okay, they're fine for the system guys. For the right wingers, all right, left wingers now we have Nyquist still at 85, Applicator 83, Hunter Shinkaruk up to an 83. Still considered a third-line scorer, but that might change. Who knows? But he probably more than likely still is a third-line scorer. His shooting category is very good. Puck moving skills are nice. That'll help out with the power play a lot. Winnick at an 81. In the system, Virtanen's an 81. Virtanen still considered a depth forward. Zawiski's an 80. He's actually considered a fourth-line forward. Probably because his skating's so good. And his shot is good. So Zawiski's considered a fourth-line forward. Houston and Weiser, okay, all those guys. All right, so Zawiski's a fourth-liner. Centers now. All right, Galchenyuk and Grigorenko, they stayed the same. Berglund, Bonino. Bo Horvat up to an 84. That's very good for him. That's a nice little jump. He's still considered a third-line forward, though. Linda Vey, 83. Gotch, 82. And then in the system, we have Brendan Gaunce at an 82. He's a third-line forward as well. And Dane Fox is an 80. He's considered a depth forward. Okay, Jared McCann, just not ready just as of yet. 78 overall for him. Same thing with McCauley, Kempe, Gomrich, and Pruden. Okay, so there's our team. There's our overall jumps. People are actually in the places that they should be. All right, so let's edit our lines then. Let's edit our lines. Call ups, send downs, and edit lines. All right, so let's go to roster moves first. Do I want to go out and just make sure the roles are updated? Yeah, you know what? I will do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to back out. I'm going to save the game really quick, guys, and then come back into this just to make sure that the player roles have been updated. So I'm going to save and exit. I'll be right back just to double check on the player roles, and I'll cut away, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, guys, so we're back here. I exited out, saved the game, and hopefully all the player roles are updated. So, goaltenders here, DeBow and Eddie Lack. Like I said, DeBow is a minor league starter, so more than likely he will get sent down. If we go to the in the system guys, Olmark and Polvika as a minor league starter. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up Olmark for right now, and I'm going to send Alex DeBow down. Yeah, I'm going to send Alex DeBow back down. Polvika is probably going to start in the minors, boys. This probably will be a rebuilding year. This is more than likely going to be a rebuilding year the way I'm seeing it right now. So Eddie Lack and Olmark will need to probably either go sign a goaltender or trade for one. Just for 1 year, I guess, an old goaltender, if you will. So there's the goaltender lineups right there, Eddie Lack and Olmark. Okay. Defense now. We have Tanev, Fowler, Hamilton, Edler, Hamhuis, and Stanton. So there's technically our 6 right there. But all top 4s and 2 top 6s. If we go into our system, though, we have 2 top 6 defensemen, though, in Gertson and Hogboom. I definitely think I want to play Hogboom. Hogboom is probably going to get called up right here. I'll probably play him instead of Stanton, to be honest. I think I will probably be playing him instead of Stanton. So Stanton more than likely can get traded. He's got 85s for defense, but I think Hogboom is definitely much better than him. Yeah, he's got a little bit better defensively. He's better defensive awareness, and he's a two-way defenseman, something we kind of need. Even though we don't have another defensive defenseman, Tanev can probably help out with that good enough as it is. So Hogboom will be up here. We'll leave Stanton down there up on the team, I guess, just so cap room helps out. Gertson will leave down there, though. I don't think we'll need him. Yeah, because if we can trade, possibly we can trade Dan Ham. He's at this year. He's 34. He's 34. He's 83 overall. $4.3 million worth of cap. Come trade deadline, we could definitely make a trade with them. All right, so there's that for defense. That's the only thing we're gonna do there. Zach Kassian, we know about him. Mures Jensen, we're leaving his ass down there. Like I said, Garrett Mures is technically a 4th line forward, but it's only probably because of that skating in the shot, so we're going to leave him down there. No real reason to call him up. Left wingers now. We want Applicator, Winnick, Nyquist, and Shinkruk. Yep, all these guys stay up there. Shinkruk is still a 3rd liner. Winnick and Applicator, they're going to be my 4th liners. All right, in the system, we have Vertanen's a depth, so we're going to leave him. Zawiski's a 4th liner. Possibly call up Michael Zawiski. We'll have to see. I don't think so. A 4th liner for him, it doesn't really... I don't see it. That defensive category just does not look good. 3 stars for that. Nothing I'm really too impressed by that. So I'm going to leave him down there for right now. And then centers, Horvat, Grigorenko, Gotch, Galchenyuk, Vey, Bonino, and Berglund. And then we have in the system, we have Brendan Gaunce. I definitely want to call up, though. Yeah, he definitely deserves to play. He's got a very, very good defensive category. Brendan Gaunce gets called up, and that's going to be it. Okay, so let's do best lines here. Let's do best lines and see what the game has going for us for this year. All right, so they want Hunter, Shinkruk, Alex Galchenyuk, and Gustav Nyquist. No, we want Grigorenko. Grigorenko as he shoots left. Yep, we want him on the right. And I guess we're going to put the Goose up here on the 1st line for right now. So Galchenyuk, Grigorenko, and Nyquist. Okay. 2nd line, we're going to have... where's Berglund at? Berglund's technically a center. So we can have Berglund. We can have Kassian and Nick Bonino. Who has better face-offs, Berglund or Bonino does? Berglund's got 75. Bonino has 78. So Bonino plays there. Berglund up here. 3rd line, Horvat, Shinkaruk as a left wing sniper. And Gaunce, I guess. Where's Lyndon Vey at? Is Lyndon Vey scratched? Lyndon Vey might be scratched. Lyndon Vey is scratched. But I don't think Lyndon Vey's getting any better, to be honest. Lyndon Vey, oh my god. Why does it do that? View profile, Lyndon Vey, thank you. Top 9 forward, still is a 3rd line scorer. He's got the good kind of puck moving skills category and very fast skater. How's that compare with Gaunce, though? Gauntz, yeah, Gauntz is more of a defensively rounded player, I would think. So when it goes down there for the fourth line, Ablocator, Gotch right there, Ablocator there. Well, Winnick's a left wing, same thing with Ablocator. We'd rather play Ablocator down there, Winnick down there. Gauntz right there. So Lindevay's kind of scratched, but we could throw Lindevay in there. We can maybe take off Daniel Winnick, put Gauntz down there on the fourth line just so he does get some NHL time with that good defensive category. But then again, do you want to really hurt his overall or his potential because he's not playing third line like he's supposed to? I don't know. So there's how kind of the lineup, the best looking lineup I have suited for us right here. Excuse me. Horvat's got 85. Gauntz has 84. So both of these guys are very good centers. Either way, they're looking good. We look good defensively. Offensively, though, we're just kind of struggling offensively. We really need that first liner, and we need a playmaker on that second line. To be honest, I think Kassian has to get traded. To be perfectly honest, Zach Kassian needs to get traded, possibly along with somebody else on the team, maybe like one of our rookie players, because we need first line help on this team. And Kassian is not a second liner. Cassian's not a second liner. He's a third liner, but we have better third liners than Zach Kassian. We have Hunter Shinkaruk, who's going to be much better in a couple of years. Bo Horvat's already up to an 84, so he'll be continuing to get better. Kassian, I think, is trade bait. I really do. Kassian will be trade bait, no doubt in my mind. I'm fine with Berglund being a playmaker. Oh, Berglund's a playmaker. I didn't know that. I thought he was a. I could have swore he was something else. Oh, he's a playmaker. Fair enough. Fair enough. So if he's a playmaker, two-way forward, get a sniper on that second line, but we need first line help. We need first line help. Trade Kassian and something else, maybe like a prospect of ours away, and move Nyquist back down to the second line and get a first line player right there, and that'll be fine. So only person scratch right now is Lindevay. That's the only thing. So let me know, guys, if you think Lindevay should go back on that third line. Move Gauntz down to the fourth. Maybe scratch a guy like Winnick or Gotch. Gotch could maybe get scratched as well because Gauntz does probably have just as good a defensive category as Gotch does, if not better. He seems... Oh, that's Bo Horvat. Whoops. I hate how it does that. You gotta wait for it to change the picture. I think Gauntz is a lot faster than Gotch. Not as good puck moving skills, but he's very good defensively. So maybe Gauntz plays fourth line center and then maybe gets penalty kill time. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know about that. Defense now. So they want Fowler, Tanev, Edler, Hamilton, Dan Hamhuis, and Jens Hogboom will get the top 6 start here for this team. So I guess we'll play Hogboom there. I'm perfectly fine with that. And then obviously goaltending is Eddie Lack, and we need somebody to back up Eddie Lack here. Okay, so that's what the team looks like. And that is what the team looks like. Like I said, guys, I'm going to go to my trade players here right now, and we'll see what we do have possibly up for trading on our team. Like I said, if I had to choose who gets traded, I think for the most part, forward-wise, like I said, Galchenyuk, Grigorenko, and Shinkaruk, all three of these guys are staying. Horvat's going to stay, obviously. Virtanen's going to stay, even though he's a depth forward, right? Yeah, Virtanen's got a very good outlook. He's going to probably be ready next year. Nyquist is fine. Berglund probably stays because I didn't know he was a playmaker, so he's fine. He can stay. Bonino more than likely stays. Zach Kassian is going to get one player up on our list right there for trade bait. So there's one person there. Gauntz, he's 23.82. I guess he could stay. Possibly you could trade Lindevay. Maybe. I don't know. You guys will have to maybe decide on that. I could see Jensen getting traded too, because we already have Virtanen is already better. You know what? Yeah, I think Jensen is also trade bait here because you guys saw the jump that Jake Virtanen got, and he's already 21. He's only 21 at 81 years old and 81 years old. He's 81 overall at age 21. Jensen's 80 overall at age 24. I don't think Jensen's going to get any better. So you know what? We can trade Nicholas Jensen. And we also have a lot of these guys down here too, like Mustonen, Weiser, Marek, all these young prospect guys with a little bit of trade value. Zawiski as well. Fox we're going to wait on, obviously. All these guys really don't have that much trade value. But then defensively as well, these 3 guys stay. Dan Hamhuis, maybe, possibly. That way you can maybe trade him away and get Stanton back up on the team again, just so you could just have some more good defense up there. But you know what, Dan Hamhuis has actually still got a good defensive category. It's just his offensive stats that have really taken a hurt as a 2-way defenseman. But he's still pretty decent defensively. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I probably would put Stanton up there for maybe like trade bait as well. So there you go. There's 3 players that we could trade there: Zach Cassian, Nicholas Jensen, and Ryan Stanton and or Dan Hamhuis. But we need to get something big back in return. We want a first line. We need a first line player. Somebody needs to come play first line on our team, and we also need a goaltender. I'm just gonna look at free agency really quick on goaltenders. See who is actually available. If there are any backups. I doubt it, but if there is, I probably will pick one up just for sake that I can call BOJoeKO down and or BOJoeKO. Let's just go to the goaltenders. And we have just minor league starters. Cooper and McIntyre are both like 81 overall. So we can maybe sign Cooper, who's technically elite potential as well. He's a starting goaltender, but having him 81 overall as another goaltender, just as somebody just to play backup to Eddie Lack this year, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, to be honest. All these guys are minor league starters right now, unless there's a backup. Let's see. Sort. Did already try to sort. Minor league backup. Other goaltenders. Guzlevics is there. Gerster's Guzlevics. And I think that's it. Minor league backups. Yep. Okay. So that's pretty much it. We can probably, you know, I am going to sign Cooper. Or Kupper, however you say his name. I think he's German. So, yeah, 2-way. I have to sign him for that, don't I? It sucks that I can't lower his ears. I have to sign him for that because it doesn't make it, unless it's glitched. Offer a contract, 2-way. Yeah, I have to. I can only change the salary, which is weird. I have to sign him for 3 years, so fair enough. We'll get Cooper. Kupper, however the hell you say his name. He'll back up Eddie Lack this year. I think it's a rebuilding year, boys. I definitely think it's a rebuilding year. The way I see it. The way I see it, even though we made the playoffs last year, I think it's a rebuilding year. Let's just simulate a couple days up here before. See if we get Cooper signed. Another day up again. Up again. And offer is accepted. Okay, so go. We got Cooper on our team. He'll back up Eddie Lack. Eddie Lack will get the starts this year. Maybe it'll be a crazy year. Maybe we'll win a lot of games. I don't know. They signed their 2015 second-round pick, Marvin Cooper. Did we draft him? There's no... What? You guys saw that, right? It said the 2015 second-round pick. That's weird. Did maybe the computer select him for us and I didn't notice? Cooper, yeah, so BOJoeKO, you can go back down. So BOJoeKO, oh, whoops, that's in the system. Sorry. Oops, my bad. My bad, BOJoeKO. BOJoeKO, you can go back down. Allmark, you can go no waivers. Actually, in the system. Cooper, whoops, god damn it, it's already up on the confirm. Alright, Cooper gets up, and Allmark, you can go back down. Okay, so there we go, that is it. But Cooper, did we actually, no, he was drafted second round by the Detroit Red Wings. I don't know why it said by us. Whatever. So best lines, I'll have to edit that around. But honestly, I think this could be a rebuilding year for us. But let me know, guys, if you do think there is a possibility of trading away some of our guys for another first-line forward out there, let me know. Because I do think some of the players that we can trade, like I said, was Zach Cassian, Jensen could get traded. Let me know if you think Hamhuis should get traded as well. I do see a couple goaltenders there on the trading block, but I think this could be a rebuilding year for the Vancouver Canucks team. So let me know what you guys think about this, and we'll be back, hopefully, doing some stuff next episode, whether it be trade, simulating, whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.